Welcome back to another Ark guide. In this video, I'm going to show you the two new caves that were added in Scorched Earth for Ark Survival Ascended, the Oil Cave and the Oasis Cave. The Oil Cave is actually located here in the Wyvern Trench and also houses the Explorer note or dossier for one of the new creatures, the Oasisaur. So what you're going to want to do when you look for this cave is you're going to look for the third bridge that is located here in the Wyvern Trench. Once you've located that third bridge, you're going to want to go through and look for the flat wall that is just adjacent to it, this wall here, and then when you find that wall, you're going to want to look for these stone pillars that stick out the farthest on the same side or the opposite side of that wall, and you're going to go straight down, and there'll be a small cavern or enclosure there. There are no creatures in either of these caves, so you'll want to proceed through in here, but of course you will be getting blasted by wyverns as you make your way in here. I just happen to be in creative and have leave me alone turned on, just for the sake of making the video. There are a couple of obstacles in here and some lava, so you want to go through and just proceed with caution. So as you make your way in here, I'm not sure if that lava damages you, but I would advise you be careful. And you want to jump over this lava here as well. It's actually pretty straightforward. There's a lot of winding curves, but after you do that, you're just going to stick to your left here. And once you see these bones, you know you're in the right place. And voila, there is the Oasisaur dossier. All right, let's go through and see what it says. All right, and that there is what it says. And like I said, this is the Oil Cave. I don't think you want me to read through all of this. I personally don't want to read through all of this either. So there is that, and let's move on over to the Oasis Cave. Now, the Oasis Cave is actually located just beneath the red obelisk. You're going to turn around for the stream that runs directly into the rock wall here at those coordinates you saw on screen. And basically, you're going to go into the water. I don't think there's really any mountains. You probably could take a capro in here, but you could also swim through here if you have the right gear. And you're going to keep swimming past all these crystals and come out on the other side. And this is the Oasis Cave, and it is a massive cavern. Again, like I mentioned previously, I have not seen any enemies or spawns in here, but this place is chock full of stuff. Now, unlike the other cave, however, I've actually found some drops in this cave. There is a great drop, which is located down underneath the water near a waterfall. And then I also found this weird, strange cavern, under the water as well, but there's nothing there. And then there is also a red drop located here as well. I don't open up either one as I am still a level 1 survivor, just roaming around. But there is also another Explorer note in here, which is the Fasolasuchas Explorer note, which is actually up top here. You're going to be on this long bridge just right next to the red drop, and it's going to be directly located below it. And this is what that... Alright, now that we've taken a look at the two new caves, let's revisit the original 3 caves that have been remastered. The first cave we will be taking a look at is located at 60.1 latitude and 49 longitude. This is the Gatekeeper Cave. Something that was new and introduced with Scorched Earth was that when you collect the artifacts, all 3 caves at the artifact pedestals, each of them actually contain a separate new weapon skin. So here, when you collect the Gatekeeper artifact, you will also receive the Scorched Spike skin. Alright, let's take a look at the next cave. This cave is located at 78.4 latitude and 76.1 longitude. This cave is by far the largest of the 3 artifact caves and houses a very densely populated area. Now, there is also some rubble golems in here, but I do not believe there is the Megalosaurus like there are in the other cave. So you do need to be careful, but thankfully you do have a lot of space to work with. Watch your step though, because there is quite a few different cliffs that you can fall off, and if you fall down into that chasm, you are dead and permanently destroyed, meaning your belongings will disappear as well, and there is no retrieving them. And then in regards to what treasure is kept in this cave, this belongs to the Destroyer artifact and the Scorched Sword skin. Alright, let's move on to the 5th and the final cave. This cave is located at 28 latitude and 29.2 longitude. This is actually the cave, though, that I struggle the most with when it comes to finding it, because the other cave is located in those weird caverns, which are pretty easy to notice, and the other one's in a big-ass building in the desert. Now, even though this cave is not as populated as the previous cave we talked about, I would consider it to be the most difficult if you were to fight your way through, due to the fact that I have literally seen up to 4 Megalosaurus spawn in here, all at the same time, on top of the 2 or 3 rubble golems and the other spawns that you see as well. And the goodies you get for finishing up this cave is the artifact of the crag and the Scorched Torch skin. And that is where all 5 caves for Scorched Earth and Ark Survival Ascended are located, as well as the 2 new additional dossiers for the Fasolasuchas and the Oasisaur. If you enjoyed today's guide, please leave a like and consider subscribing to see future Ark content.